Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Earth and Bloom channel. We got something interesting today. A customer dropped off a piece of, or a live edge cookie that we got to try to flatten for him. So we're gonna try out a few new tools and see if we can't get it flattened, but we'll get in there and we'll show you what we're dealing with. All right, so here's the culprit. It's just an odd shape. It's just an odd shaped cookie. But as you can see, it's pretty lopsided. So that's the narrowest right there. And that's the thickest. So about the narrowest, we're 2 3/4. And the thickest we're 4 3/4. So we gotta take 2 inches off. But let me show you what I whipped up yesterday. Kind of an experiment. So here's a flattening jig. Got the router with a flattening bit. And then, yeah, as you can see, it just slides. Now I think what I need to build a couple brackets so that we can screw in here to stop these from racking together. Because when you go this way, you can kind of see them flex right there. Then they don't want to slide too nice. But I think if we just put a bracket here to here, it'll be good. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna find a piece of plywood to put at the bottom to glue that piece to. And I don't know if I want to try to cut a little bit off with the chainsaw first. Maybe we'll try that. Get the husky warmed up. Maybe we'll try that. We'll get the husky warmed up, cut a little bit off, just so we don't need to take so much off. Alright, we couldn't really take too much off with the chainsaw, but it's pretty rotten looking, so it might surface all right. Got a couple wedges in here just to stiffen it up. This is all kind of temporary, but it's kind of holding itself along the edge right there. And then if this works well, this is going to be our slab flattening table. Got to weld up some braces and we'll put a nice MDF top on it. And then eventually I can expand it to be the full 4x8 right here. Or this is just under 4. Alright, so let's just see what this does. Worst case, we just screw it up. All right, first pass. Couple more of those, hopefully. All right, let's try that. That's almost 1/4 of an inch. That might be too much. Okay, so we almost got side 1 done. We got one little corner here that it's not flat. But it is working. So I think we'll flip it now. And then we can get the other side flat. Flip it once more and take another skim off this side. And then we should be all right. The router is in its lowest position. So the router is in its lowest position, and we still gotta go up another inch. Probably don't recommend doing it this way, but that's all I got for now till I get some MDF cut. So it'll probably work. I forgot to tell you, this customer showed up with this piece yesterday, so halfway through the week, and I said, when do you want it done by? And they say, Saturday is the party, because he's retiring from the military, so they're gonna have a bunch of people sign this, I guess. So I said, I can try, I guess. I gotta build a table. So here we are. Here we are once again. Where's that other? there's that side. And it's actually working pretty good. For a first test run, not too shabby. We just gotta get this side, take another 1/4 inch off this side. So let's flip it. We'll put that piece of plywood under, put the shims, and then we'll see how close we get. On this side, we got this little feather right here, which once we get the other side flat, we might be able to just flip it and take one more skim off this. And then we'll see how close to perfect it is. I'm actually pretty happy with how this is working. We'll need to do a few tweaks to the frame just to stiffen it up and make a better table, of course. I'm sure this one's not dead accurate. But for this job, it'll work. When you want to rush a job, this is what you get. It'll be pretty close to perfect. We will see, I guess. And then get this set up. So you'll see I run a lot of rigid tools. They've treated me well, so, and the warranty's been pretty good. You just gotta make sure to register them, but I'm pretty happy with this rigid router. And this particular router put me through college basically, so doing a bunch of work with it. Went to college in the city, up near the Georgian Lake, the Georgian Bay, I guess. So the people in the city there pay pretty good for some woodworking. So that's how it put me through college. Alright, so that's the side they want to sign, but put these shims under just to stop it from moving too much. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right. Now we just gotta lower it down. I don't like this plunge base though. I never used the plunge base. It seems pretty stiff, but it'll work. All right, that's just a tiny wee bit. How much do we need? Just a tiny wee bit, I think. Let's try that. Alrighty, we got the slab all finished up. I did a quick sand job to it just to smooth it out, get rid of the ridge lines. But it actually came out really nice. For a quick jig, it worked good. That's the other side, but this is the side they're gonna put against the wall. They're gonna be signing this side, I guess. But as you can see, we took quite a bit off. It's a lot of sawdust in here. All over. So it'll be quite a bit of cleaning yet to do, but for now this is done. Let's see what we're at here. 2 inches right on the nose. 2 inches right on the nose. This side's a bit tougher to tell, but 2 inches, it's flat. So I'm really pleased with how this slab flattener turned out. Just for a quick easy, I bought some linear rails on Amazon. These are 4 foot, those are 36 I think, or 38. And then I bought 1 chunk of acrylic. And that chunk of acrylic made the router mount. So I just cut 2 inch, 2 inch, whatever this was, and then 2 inch and 2 inch. So yeah, it was a 12 by 12 piece of acrylic, and that made this whole router base. And it's actually pretty rigid, so I just need to, these rails are not the best ones. So these rails are the cheaper of the ones. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of money into it if it didn't work that well. But it does work well. I'm going to build this table up a little nicer. And then eventually we can buy nicer rails. So if you guys like this woodworking content, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. And we'll see you in the next one.